Howdy folks, guess who got a box from the rock shed and wants to get it open, even though there's probably another box on its way here tomorrow, but this one got a little wet in the rain, so whether I'm ready or not, I think it ought to be popped open. And I thought I'd bring you folks along for the fun. Although this could be a box of pretty stuff or it could be a box of kind of boring stuff. Not sure yet. And I think we have some grit. Yes, we do. Alright, oh, and a book. Grit in a book. I got another one of the 5-pound rotary grit packs. And my new book on there we go. Gemstones, cabochons, tumbling, etc., etc. So, yeah. Looks like there'll be a part 2 of this tomorrow. Thank you for watching this segment. Alrighty, folks. The packages have been reunited, separated by a day, back together again. So this should have some pretty stuff in it. First, I wanted to give an update on the last Rock Shed unboxing and the vote we had. The winners are, Fancy Jasper, the Moss Agate, and the Green Aventurine. Those are your winners. Fancy Jasper, Moss Agate, Montana Moss Agate, and the Green Aventurine. So, any of you keeping track at home, that's the score. And hopefully one of these days, pretty soon, we'll get those rolling. But first, let's see what kind of goodness we've got in here. Alrighty. We have a bag of small banded amethyst. Sorry, I can't talk today for some reason. Have a bag of blue, well actually that can't be the blue quartz. I think this must be the blue Botswana agate, but the label's off of it. There's a label here for blue quartz, which I believe that's this stuff. So, I'll get these open in a minute and get some wet for you and show them off better. Also, holy smokes, those are tiny. I got some of these. These are 2mm round ceramics, which they claim are really good for softer stones in the tumblers. So I thought I'd give those a try, and I broke down, did it. I got 5 pounds of the plastic pellets. I don't necessarily love the idea of using these things, but I think the more I look into it, a lot of these, especially the softer stones, rocks, really benefit from this. So that's what we did. Give me just a second, I'll get some rocks out and get them wet. Alrighty, to start the show with, we have the blue quartz. These pieces this has been wetted. It's a little bit, I don't know, I guess subdued when it's still dry, or still dry, but it really pops when you get it wet. And of course, by the time it's done tumbling, it should always look wet. So that kind of gives you a good indication of what you're going to end up with color-wise. It's just really neat stuff. I don't know, hopefully those darker bands will show up on camera. They're really cool looking. I mean, this stuff is really neat. Next, we have the banded amethyst, which, I don't know, that's just cool beans right there to me. It's kind of a chevron pattern on a lot of them. And you know, I was noticing something. I've got the blue Botswana agates too, and I'm looking at their bands and these bands, and I'm going, huh, boy, those bands look awful similar. But this is banded amethyst and the others are agates, so. But that really, this piece is really cool. In fact, I don't know if this is going to go in the tumbler. I might set this aside to try to work into a cab. It's already kind of shaped. It's not terribly thick, so it wouldn't be all that hard. And here's a piece with some, basically I think this is the banding, but it's more of a crust on this one. But yeah, look at those bands. Isn't that neat? And the purple color. And last but certainly not least, we have blue Botswana agate and all its banded beautifulness. There we go. On the outside it doesn't look like much. I don't know. That's probably why I never find agates, because you're looking at that, if it was dry, this material dry does not, well, see, you can kind of see it there, but unless I wet that, they're not going to really pop. But if you're looking at the other side, it's kind of not the prettiest looking stuff around. But when it's wet and polished, that does change things just a mite. So really, really beautiful stuff. This is the other piece. These are just some random ones I pulled out of the sack. I grabbed some right off the top of the bag there. So this one was actually, until I wetted it, you couldn't really even, you can kind of see some agateness going on there, but the rest of it, it's like I said, you wouldn't give that, I don't think you'd give that stone a second look. Obviously I'm wrong. Once this is polished, tumbled, or cut open, or whatever, well, who knows what's going to be inside. That's part of the fun too. So